Chordate classes, Aves versus Mammalia. The general definition of aves is a class of vertebrates which comprises the birds. The possession of feathers is unique to birds and defines all members of the class Aves. For this video, I will be going over 5 characteristics of various birds that contrast to those in the class Mammalia. Characteristic number 1, hollow bones. Here we see the general bone anatomy of a bird capable of flying. If you look to the left of the image, you see the interior bone structure of the bird's femur. The hollow bones are honeycombed with air spaces and strengthened by crisscrossing struts. This is a flying adaptation that reduces the weight in birds. The number of hollow bones varies from species to species. Characteristic number 2, bipedal locomotion. All birds in class Aves are bipedal, derived from the Latin meaning bipedum, bi meaning two and pedum meaning foot. Birds on the ground get around by walking, running, or hopping. Characteristic number 3, amniotic eggs. The embryo of a bird is protected by the amniotic membrane within its hard shell, which is composed of calcium carbonate. All nutrients happen inside of the shell in contrast to a mammal's reproduction. Characteristic number 4, air sacs. Birds have relatively small lungs plus 9 air sacs that play an important role in respiration. Air is moved in and out of the respiratory system through pressure changes in the air sacs. Characteristic number 5, feathers. Feathers are critical not only for flight but also for warmth and protection against environmental forces. In many species, the males use them to attract females as mates. Moving on to class Mammalia. A mammal is a warm-blooded higher vertebrate that nourishes their young with milk secreted by mammary glands. Their skin is usually more or less covered with hair. In simpler terms, mammals are animals that possess a spine or backbone. Characteristic number 1, body hair. Mammals evolved hair or fur to conserve body heat. All mammals have hair at some stage in their life cycles, but it is ironic that you don't see many hairy whales for the simple reason that whale embryos only have hair while gestating in the womb. Characteristic number 2, mammals are capable of advanced social behavior. Mammals tend to be more socially advanced than other types of animals, thanks in part to their bigger brains. An example of this can be the dominant structure of ape communities. Characteristic number 3, people belong to the mammal group. All mammals, including humans, have the same distinctive features. These include fur or hair growing from the skin and mammary glands that, in females, produce milk for feeding the young. Characteristic number 4, live birth. Female mammals give birth to live young. Since humans are considered part of class Mammalia, we have all been a part of a live birth, even though we do not have any recollection of that experience. Whether it was through a C-section or not, we came out alive and breathing. Characteristic number 5, mammary glands. Mammary glands are the milk-producing glands of women or other female mammals located in the breasts of females responsible for lactation. The production of milk nourishes the offspring to ensure the health of the species. I will now be discussing the similarities between class Aves and class Mammalia. Birds, like mammals, have a 4-chambered heart consisting of 2 atria and 2 ventricles with complete separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. The right ventricle pumps blood to the lungs, while the left ventricle pumps blood to the rest of the body. Mammals and birds both maintain a constant body temperature independent of the environment, meaning that they are both endothermic. Both birds and mammals are vertebrates, which means they are distinguished by the possession of a backbone, hence explaining the phylum Chordata. The blood of birds and mammals contains both red and white blood cells. The red blood cells in both classes of animals contain hemoglobin, a protein containing iron that is responsible for oxygen transport and gives blood its red color. The white blood cells of both classes function in immune regulation. The last similarity between birds and mammals is that both classes care for their young after they're hatched or born. The length of time varies from species to species depending on the age that the young are first able to take care of themselves. Female mammals feed their young by lactating, while birds feed their young beak to beak.